We've given you a 40-cent raise, Payton. Congratulations. I can still picture that exact moment when my boss said those exact words to me for the last time. It's easy to picture. It was right over there, right? I just graduated from the University of Memphis and I was stuck in this dead-end retail job that I took as a temporary gig, 4 years earlier. So I still haven't figured out how to replace that much needed income. At the time, my days looked pretty average. I would wake up at 7 when the alarm clock told me it was time to go to work. I would hit snooze 5 or 6 times until I remembered, oh wait, I can't afford to quit yet. That's right. And then I would drag myself here around 8 a.m. to prep the store. The pay was normally good enough to get by. Honestly, though, if you told me that I was 21 days away from earning more money than a neurosurgeon, working on my own schedule, part-time, from anywhere with a cell phone, I probably would have called you crazy. No, I definitely would have called you crazy. There I was, right in the store. It was past 8 in the morning, and I was folding shirts in this exact section next to the main entrance, right? My boss, his name was Hank. And like any other day, he was wearing these dirty khakis, dirty New Balances. It looked like he had been breathing that recycled retail store air for the past 40 years or so. Gather around, you peppercorns. We've got a raise to celebrate. I don't even know what a peppercorn is to this day. I didn't know back then, I don't know now. Payton, congratulations, 40 cents. That's your raise. I cracked like this half smile, right? But I can't really remember. But what I do remember, I was looking around at my coworkers while they clapped. They all looked dead, like totally absent. Probably living in some far off land where they weren't trading their soul for $14 an hour. I got home that night feeling like I'd come out of a coma.
I Googled how to make money online. And I started looking into things like drop shipping, consulting, affiliate marketing, MLM, freelancing, and marketing agencies, the typical stuff. But everything I found just created 50 new questions, 50 new problems, and 50 new skills that I would have to learn, which made it really confusing. I need to build websites and drive traffic and write content and build products and handle inventory, deal with suppliers, and do all this stuff just to get the business up off the ground. So after months of searching, I still hadn't found anything that would really work for me because I just didn't want to do all that stuff. And maybe you can relate. If you already work 40 hours per week, then you don't want to add more work to your life, right? You want to be able to remove it. You just want to replace your 9 to 5 ASAP so you can stop living this templated, suffocating, and boring lifestyle and start living a life you design, where you're earning a decent living on your own terms, working where you want, when you want, and how much you want. And if we're on the same page, then I've got some good news for you. You don't need to hustle and grind for the next 2 years just to get a business up off the ground anymore. And you can forget about all that backbreaking grunt work like building websites and marketing for yourself, doing customer support and dealing with suppliers, building products, driving traffic, writing content, hiring people, firing people, dealing with needy clients, or doing any of the business building whatsoever. And like I said before, I just didn't want to do all of that stuff. So instead of starting a business, you may want to try what I did. It was simple. I just learned one high demand skill that put me dead center in a thriving $129 billion industry. It's full of wealthy business owners who would stuff my pockets with daily commission checks simply because I had the one skill that their business couldn't survive without. And that way I could get all of the things that I wanted, like freedom and money and fulfillment, and enjoy all the trappings of that entrepreneurial lifestyle, but do it faster without having to build a business. Because I plugged into businesses that already existed and shaved off those big daily commission checks for helping them. So what happened? Well, I'm not gonna give you some ridiculous claim like you normally hear in these ads and tell you that I made $1 million in 3 days or something like that. But here's what did happen. Within 7 days, I had people lining up to pay me. And within 2 weeks, I started earning those huge commission checks almost daily. In just 21 days after getting started, I looked in my bank account and I saw something insane. I had earned more money in those 3 weeks than I had earned in the last 6 months at my old job. Not to mention, I earned those commissions part-time on my own schedule using nothing but my phone. Now, I know all of this might sound hard to believe right now, but if you're interested, I'm happy to show you step by step how I did it, because after doing this full time for more than 2 years, I started showing other people how to do the same. And believe it or not, more than 1,621 of my students have used this high demand skill to replace their 9 to 5s in as little as 21 days. So they could earn a stable 6-figure income from anywhere in the world working part-time like me, and do it using nothing but a phone and a 6-page PDF. So if that sounds good to you and you want to replace your 9 to 5 within 21 days too, please just put everything on hold and watch the free 23-minute demo that I've recorded for you on the next page. Because inside that demo, you'll learn everything you need to know about this thriving multi-billion-dollar industry, why this simple high-demand skill has become so valuable, especially right now. And plus, I'll show you step by step how 1,621 of my students have replaced their 9 to 5s in as little as 21 days. So go ahead, click the link now, and I'll see you inside.